Filippis tends to adopt new technologies very quickly. We're on the cutting edge of most technologies, and we feel that we want to be a leader in this industry and help make sure that the right product is being provided to the right patient, and when it is, the right people get paid for it. Wright Filippis became interested in the smart pyramid and the compass when we heard there was an instrument out there that could help us reach a new level with our patients as far as alignment goes.
What we're looking to is to maximize the ability of that patient. The only way that's happening is providing the best quality care that you possibly can. With this device, we can assure that they are being fit and aligned to the best of the ability.
So we invited David Boone out. He came out and we actually put the smart pyramid on 3 different patients. What I did personally is that first of all, I aligned the prosthesis to what I thought the best alignment was. Then I had the patient give me some feedback and reach that next level. After we did that, then we turned it over to the smart pyramid, and it gave us a couple suggestions on each of the 3 patients. After I made those adjustments, the patients said that they did feel like it was an improvement. Visually I couldn't see it, so as a clinician I took them to what I thought was the best, but the smart pyramid uncovered another layer of alignment. Now, not only is that important to the way it feels for the patient, but what the smart pyramid is actually doing is it's measuring the amount of torque or pressure that's placed on the patient's socket and ultimately their residual limb. So by making it a better alignment, that patient is going to be more comfortable at the end of the day. Hopefully they'll be able to walk longer distances, and if nothing else, then we've reduced the amount of shear to the other components inside the prosthesis. When working with the patients, they seem to really develop a lot of confidence in working with the higher technology, and after they left, I kind of liken it to when you take your car to get fixed by a mechanic. You either have someone that looks under the hood and listens to the engine, or you have a mechanic who hooks it up to a diagnostic computer and tells you what's actually wrong. And I saw that our patients, the more confidence they have in us as clinicians, the better off the fitting is going to go, and the better success we're going to have with them. And this instrument can definitely be used to gain patient confidence.
I don't think I can really track my alignment very well, like in a normal just walk, but being able to see it really kind of put in perspective of where my body was in motion and how it actually does, how I move in space. When I was able to see what was happening to my limb inside the prosthesis, it was pretty interesting, just because what I can describe and what I actually feel sometimes are a little different.
When Orthocare Innovations came in and did the initial lecture with David Boone and Susie, there was just a wealth of information that was given out, and it's different when they leave and you're here left with the technology. There are always questions that you have, so they're always one phone call away, and the issues that have arose have always been very simple and very easy to take care of.
The future is going to bring more technology, and I think that them adopting this is only going to help them in the long run and help their patients in the long run as well.
Wright Filippis has somewhere between 30 and 35 offices, pretty much around the state of Michigan, 1 in Ohio, and then 1 up in Wisconsin. The Galileo, it assigns a functional level, a specific functional level to the patient. It shows you their intensity and how much they've walked, but we want to make sure that's consistent with the other tests that we're doing for our patients currently. And once we establish it as being valid and consistent with what we feel is appropriate for our patients, then we're going to roll that out throughout all of our offices and hopefully make it a standard of care.
The more evidence-based data that you can provide for the insurance companies, the easier the situation is going to be, and eventually we feel it's going to be a necessity. We want to be ahead of the curve so that when it does come, we are prepared. Not only prepared, we're already doing it. And with Orthocare Innovations and the Compass and the Galileo, it allows us to do this. This gives us the data necessary in order to show the providers, here, this is what your patient is doing, and this is what we need as far as componentry to put on this patient so that they can maximize their ability. This is what Wright Filippis does and what they are willing to do for their patients.